So, we are live. Let us wait and make sure that YouTube knows that we are live before I start rabbiting on. Live, you are live. I can see that I am live now. Woohoo! So, hello, it is Thursday evening at 7 PM. And this is my first live stream on my YouTube channel for a little while. It's been, I think, 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. So not the longest time, but a little longer than I was hoping and planning. So sorry about the slight delay the slight gap between live streams, but we're back now. And I'm looking forward to a nice little cosplay live stream. And we will see how it goes. We will see how we do. I hope you have had a nice week so far, a nice day. And that you're looking forward to the weekend, whether or not you celebrate Easter. I'm looking forward to a nice weekend. It should be a good time. Oh good, we're live, we're here. So, let me know in the chat if everything is okay with the audio and stuff. I've got used to gaming live streams, so I had to remember my old setup for YouTube. So, fingers crossed that I haven't just forgotten everything and I'm doing something terrible. But let me know if I am. So, today I am making a pickaxe for my Lara Croft cosplay. You know, the axe used for climbing. Mainly, it's sort of a red handle, red and black handle, and then bits of silver on as well. And I have a template here which I'm going to cut out. That's the top bit, and then the middle is here, and then this is the base, this is the handle bit. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a few minutes. And then I'm going to use that as a template to make the thing out of craft foam. Lots of different layers of craft foam. There'll probably be about 5 layers, I think. I haven't quite worked it out. I haven't quite got that far yet. I'm just going to see how... play it by ear and see how it goes. But I think it'll probably be about 5 layers in total. Like a base layer and then different layers on top, on the front and back. So that it will sort of build it up and look three-dimensional and good. So yes, I am going, I'm going to cut stuff out for a bit and we will see how it goes. We will see. Hi Phil, good evening to you. Have you had a good day? Hi Jack, good to see you. And hi Green Machine, good to see you as well. Has everybody had a good week so far? Can everybody hear me okay if I am this far away from my computer? Is everything okay with that? Because I don't want to... I don't want people to not be able to hear me, but I also don't want people to be able to hear too much of this scissors, because it will be very annoying, but we'll see. Good, well I'm glad you're having a good week, and I'm glad you're looking forward to Easter, Jack. I too am looking forward to Easter. It should be a nice time. You hear me fine, that's good. Yay! This chat is new. Had to change it from top chat to live chat. Yeah, I'm on top chat. Live chat. Yeah, I was on top chat. That's strange. I'm normally just on live chat. So now I am on live chat. You have good speakers. Okay. If anybody is here with bad speakers, feel free to let me know if my audio is bad. I have slightly upped the audio from my old YouTube live streams, so hopefully I don't think it will save the chat, unfortunately. I think I have to have a certain amount of subscribers before that happens. I think top chat, let's have a look. Top chat, some messages may not be visible, and live chat, all messages are visible. So normally we're on live chat, so I'm going with live chat for now. Have you watched any of your long list of recommendations? I have. I watched a few things which unfortunately I didn't enjoy too much, so I stopped watching them, but I'm still watching Josh and Miss Fisher's Murder Mystery. Oh, I got a message saying it would save the chat, and was it okay if it did? Great. Well, we will see at the end of the live stream, I guess, whether YouTube does actually save the chat, because that would be the ideal. We'll just have to wait and see. YouTube might have decided to do a new thing since our last live stream. Which things did you not enjoy? Josh is very good. Yes, Josh is very good. I'm still in season 1, but it's very good. I didn't get on too well with Pompidou, which was the Matt Lucas thing. Didn't get on too well with that. And Still Game, I think it's Still Game. Unfortunately, I don't have my list of recommendations next to me because I've got a cutting mat. This table is being used as like a craft area, so I've had to move stuff around a bit. But yeah, I didn't get on too well with Still Game either. Or Pompidou. But those are the two that spring to mind. Yes, it will be interesting to see. I know that YouTube's got a new camera thing, which I haven't tried yet, so maybe it's changing a bunch of stuff. Exciting! Back on your YouTube live stream, it will be interesting to see if it's any different. Because I really want it to save the chat, because it can be quite confusing when the chat just disappears seconds after the live stream, especially when people recommend me stuff in the chat, because sometimes if I don't write it down at that moment, it just disappears for all eternity unless I have the foresight to read it out, in which case I can always go back into the live stream and hear myself say the thing. Cloud Atlas, yes, that is on my list of things, but I have yet to find it anywhere where I can watch it, unfortunately. But it's on my list, and thank you for the recommendation. I will hopefully see it. Maybe it'll be on TV at some point and I can record it. The good thing about having a list is it means I will hopefully remember when the time comes when it is on TV. I'll hopefully remember that it's part of my list of recommendations and I will watch it. I'm sure I will. It would be ideal if I could have cut this on, you know, like cardstock or something, a bit thicker, but unfortunately I couldn't. Well, I possibly could have, but because I've had to do it across several sheets of paper, I kind of was worried that I would just ruin really good cardstock if it was bad and I had to do it again, so I've just done it on cheap paper. But we'll see, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, is it on Amazon Prime? Okay, I will have to look on that. If I see it, I will put it in my watch list for Amazon Prime and hopefully watch it. I have been watching The Repair Shop, thanks for mentioning that. I'm really enjoying it. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I too am loving The Repair Shop, although I didn't see it tonight because I was getting ready for the live stream. But yes, I do recommend The Repair Shop, it's very good. I'm not sure how long the series is, I assume it will probably finish soon. I'm starting with the difficult bit, as in these little razor bits, so things will get easier from here on out. I feel it's something that must have been on TV before in other forms. Yeah, I think there's probably been shows like it. I mean, people like antique stuff, don't they? And they like stories behind objects. There's definitely been a previous series, although I think that the voiceover was done by a different person. In my head, it was done by Bill Patterson, but now it's Robert Pugh. Which I'm sure is very interesting to everybody here. But yeah, it seems like a format that would work. I too hope this Tomb Raider theme session is less explodey than the last. It's a lot quieter when I'm just cutting out a pickaxe than when I'm using a pickaxe. Oh, I've just finished Arrested Development, which is a funny show. I too think it's a funny show, but I haven't seen it since Series 1. I watched Series 1 when it was originally on TV. I think it was on BBC Two or something, but then I think it might have either moved around a lot on times, you know, time-wise in future series, or maybe it left the BBC or something. I don't know. I can't remember quite, but there was some reason why I stopped watching. But I keep seeing it on... Is it on Netflix? Because I keep seeing it somewhere. So I feel like I should catch up at some point, because it's true, it is a funny show. I enjoyed it. What I saw. I watched Arrested Development for a little while when it was airing. Yeah, is it finished now? Or is it just... Because I know it's had a lot of series. But I believe I only saw the first. Ooh, if you like comedy horrors like Inside Number 9, there is a show called Long Night at Blackstone. On BBC Scotland on Monday night. Ooh, if it's on BBC Scotland, I can iPlayer it. Now, I don't have my list. I'm going to have to... I don't have my list, but I have post-it notes. And then I will transfer it to the list after the stream. Thank you. Just, I don't quite trust YouTube to save our chat. So, Long Night at Blackstone. And I'll write BBC Scotland just in case. That will save me a bit of trouble searching for it. Great, thank you for the recommendation. I'll leave the post-it notes here in case any more recommendations naturally occur over the course of this stream. Maybe I'm thinking of another show. I watched Arrested Development before the turn of the century. I mean, it is quite a long time ago that I watched it. Let's have a look, actually. I've got, for once, I have a tab, an internet tab up, because I'm looking at a picture of a pickaxe, is the reason. Arrested Development. Started in 2003, and it's still on now. Oh, Netflix. Looks like it's on Netflix. That must be where I keep noticing it. So it was originally on Fox for the first 3 seasons, and then it moved to Netflix. Just want to see how many seasons there have been. 5. I thought there'd been more seasons than 5. Interesting. Must have just been season 1 that I saw. Ooh, a new series of Arrested Development on in May. Cool. Yes, a 5th season has been ordered and is expected to be released in 2018. That's cool. Maybe I can catch up at some point. I was off by 3 years, I guess. Well, I mean, it was quite a long time ago. It's near enough. Yeah, I too was sure I had seen it on Netflix as I scrolled through it. So maybe it's in my watch list. Maybe that's why I keep seeing it. Maybe it's already in my watch list. I'll have a look. But it's definitely a show that I should probably catch up on at some point. But you know how it is with time and stuff. The fourth series is a bit confusing, but still very good. Do you know what? I've just accidentally thrown a piece of paper across the room, so just give me a moment. Sorry about that. Right, I've done the first bit of the razor blade. The annoying thing is the printer hasn't printed the end, so I've had to sort of draw it on with a ballpoint pen. So, oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, it will be fine. By the time it gets to the craft foam, everything will be fine. I wonder how many layers it's going to need. Probably about 5 different layers of craft foam to get it looking right. Are you going to climb up walls with it when it's done? Probably not. But if I do it badly, it will be flimsy and terrible. But if I do it right, it will at least be able to, you know, it just won't look like I'm waving around a piece of paper. But no, this is definitely not a practical pickaxe. For purely aesthetic purposes, the plasterwork will never be the same again. It definitely will. The plasterwork is definitely safe for my craft foam pickaxe. Good thing though about foam weapons is they're safer. Right, getting to the, got quite a long way in the last, done all of that. The next stream we'll see nothing but holes in the background wall, yep. And you will know what has happened. I was too successful at making a pickaxe. Got the tricky serrated edge bit again, but then I think, is that all the serrated edges? Is there more? There's only, after this serrated edge bit, it's only this bit at the end. The rest of it is just lines. I can do lines. And there's some exciting cutout bits I need to do with a craft knife, so that will be fun for us all. Mouse trying to use a craft knife in a live stream. Feel like I should be making something too. Can if you want. I mean, we could all do crafts. Does anybody else want to make a pickaxe? I hope the noise of the paper isn't too annoying, sound-wise. Make us some sandwiches, yes. And then you have to describe them to us then so we could experience them. You can do sandwiches, yay! It's a different type of craft, but it's all good. The new adaptation of Good Omens is sounding good. It is. It's so good. I follow Neil Gaiman on Twitter, and it's just so exciting. A City Watch adaptation in the pipeline as well. Yes, I can't wait for that. I can't wait. Sam Vimes is my favourite character in Discworld, so... And yes, the Good Omens cast does just keep expanding and becoming more amazing. Yeah, it's going to be so great when it's on. It's definitely one of the shows that I am most looking forward to in the next few years, Good Omens. And I'm not sure when City Watch is happening. Do you know when it's actually... Does it have an actual... I keep saying actually and actual, sorry. Does it have a kind of release date yet? Or is it just it's happening and we will know more soon enough? Because I don't think I've heard of a release date, but I definitely know that it's coming. And I cannot wait. Because the City Watch books are my favourite of the Discworld line. You know how there's like the Witches and the City Watch and the Moist von Lipwig ones, all of the different groups within the Discworld series. The City Watch is my favourite, so I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. I can do sandwiches, pickaxes not so much. Well, I think sandwiches are probably more useful than pickaxes, so I think you're on the right side of this. Whereas I'm here making a foam pickaxe. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. But then my Lara Croft cosplay is pretty much done. Cucumber's gone a bit mushy for sandwiches. Does anybody like cucumber soup? I'm not a big fan of cucumbers, so if you wouldn't mind leaving them out of mine, that would be cool. It's not actually been announced as a series or just a pilot as of yet, but I imagine it'll be on late next year. Ah, cool. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if it's just going straight to series. That would be cool. And Good Omens is on Prime next February and BBC Two in late spring, I believe. Ooh, good to know. That's not long at all. I can wait that long to see Good Omens. I am happy to wait that long. I think it's going to be great. Right, we have the top of a pickaxe. Beware, plasterwork. You are no longer safe from me. Now let's do the middle of the pickaxe, which looks a bit like that, and will be a lot easier to cut, I imagine. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, I can't imagine a mushy cucumber can be salvaged. True. Oh, can it be done? It can be done, apparently. The cucumber can be saved. Yes, you have to disguise the taste. For me, with all cucumbers, you would have to disguise the taste. And take antibiotics. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the sound of these mushy cucumbers we're having. Oh, I've gone within the lines. Yeah, it looks like we're all passing on the cucumber. But thanks for the offer of mushy cucumber. Right. Another part of the pickaxe is done. So I assume that's what it will look like. Yay! American healthcare over here. Back to a serrated edge, but it's going to be fine. I've got this. And then we're done with cutting out bits of paper, which is good for everybody, I'm sure. Well, almost. There's some little inside bits that I need to cut out. Unfortunately, I don't have one made earlier. If I had one made earlier, I wouldn't be tempted to make this one, because I'd already have what I needed, unfortunately. But this is pretty much the last thing I need for my Lara Croft cosplay, apart from that I need to weather the clothes. But I have the necklace, I have the clothes and the boots. Refrain from Blue Peter joke. Right, the handle. We have everything we need. Now I need to cut out this bit. There's an X in there, which I have made, but you can barely see it. Just have to take my word for it. Right, now this unfortunately will have to happen off camera because the table is here. But I am currently using a knife, so You need overhead camera too. Everybody stay back. Yes, everybody stay back. Everything will be fine. There we go. Look. Nothing terrible happened. These streams could get really technical. Yep. We're all good. We're all good. We've done it. And now there's this one. This bit here. Again, enjoy me cutting a little hole in a piece of paper off camera. Oh, well that almost went very successfully. There we go. Another one. Just gonna tidy that up a bit. The kind of entertainment we can only get as quiet as mouse. You are right. Where else would you have such a riveting live stream? There we go. I have salvaged it. Now, there's this one here. And then we're pretty much done. No more me using a knife off screen. Next live stream, actual riveting. You know, that's a good idea. I should write that down. I think that would very much fit in with the content here on Quiet as Mouse. And a little welding. Yep. That's definitely a good idea for me to live stream welding. No problem. I'm knocking down little models of mice with my very flimsy pickaxe, so a riveting live stream, exactly. There we go. Boom. I've been meaning to learn to rivet. Good for you. I'll have to open the window. Yes, that's true. And I already have enough trouble with audio, so I feel like that would be asking for more trouble. Right, now I have this one to do, but helpfully it's at the edge of the paper, so I can just use scissors. So thank you, knife. You have been very helpful, but for now you are going away. And also I love this little cutting board. Isn't it tiny? It's lovely. It's great. Thank you, cutting board. That is a lovely cutting board, yep. Where else could you find such quality live stream material than here? It used to be the only cutting board I owned, which caused a lot of trouble because it is tiny, but make do, have to make do. Nowhere else. Exactly. Exactly. Right, so now I kind of have to put these together, which is fine, but the the full stencil is larger than the craft foam I'm using. So I'm only going to put these two together and attach them, and then this one I'm gonna cut off this bit and attach that to these two, because let me see if I can, because I'm sure this is start as we mean to go on. So because this bit here is going to be like the top layer, and my thought is that I can hide the join with this bit, because this will be black. So my thought is that if I kind of make the join here and make it ziggity zaggedy to make it more structurally sound, then we'll be laughing and everything will be fine, and you won't be able to tell that I'm using several different bits of craft foam instead of just one big piece of craft foam. So there you go, that's my thoughts. Several moments of me going on and on about a pickaxe. So first I need to work out if I can just join them here, or has the printout missed bits. It looks like the printout has missed bits. It looks like I'm going to have to make up the edge. But that's fine. We can do this. Yes, all the sneaky tricks to save craft foam. Yup. You definitely won't be able to climb with it now. Nope. Definitely not. Whoops. Sorry, I'm sorry if that was loud. Although at least I don't have a microphone here, which is what I would do normally. I refrained from using a microphone for this stream for this very reason. And now we're on to the sellotape. That wasn't loud. Okay, good, good. I'm used to, in the gaming live streams, accidentally putting like the controller right next to the microphone and like deafening people. So yay! And it only shattered one window over here. Good, good. Then we're fine. We're good to go. And you just lost a couple of glasses. Okay. As long as we're only losing windows and glasses, we're all good. I'll just continue. I'll assume we're fine. Whoops, that's far too much. That's far too much sellotape. Far less explodey than the last stream, this is true. And just as well, really. Let's see if I can... I think I should cut this bit of sellotape, because it's not going to curve round as I would wish it to. There we go. You can barely see the join. That's it, that's done. Thanks for joining me. So, now this one's going to be more tricky. How am I going to do this? Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. So now I have this bit and I have this bit. And this bit is going to attach to here, like so. It's at this point that I'm really happy with my decision to use just cheap paper instead of, you know, like card or something. Everything is fine. One force move, and I definitely won't just tear my pickaxe in two. Didn't want to say anything, but it's looking a bit floppy for a pickaxe. Yep. I'm inclined to agree. I might need to make it out of craft foam. I think that will help. Of course, the next thing is, how am I going to do this next bit on the stream? Because we need to use this to make the base. On here, like so. So this will be the bottom layer, and then the bottom layer will be visible here, and this bit here will be the bottom layer visible, and then these bits in here will be the bottom layer again visible, and then there'll be another layer on top, so that these bits are like grooves. And then this bit, I guess, will be layer 3, this big bit here. Yep, it just fits. Just fits. This is an A3 size bit of craft foam. So I guess I'll need a pen for this bit. Maybe I'll sellotape it down to stop it moving around. Or I could pin it down? Let's sellotape it down, because I can sellotape it through the hole. Get a GoPro. Yep, I wish it's on my wish list, but yeah, that would be ideal. The first time I decided to do a cosplay craft live stream, I wanted to attach my little camera to the computer so that I could use it, but it didn't work. So we almost had a multi-camera live stream right from the start. We almost had that, but we don't. Unfortunately, we just have me holding things up and then doing things and then holding them up again to show you that I've done them, because all I have is my little Mac webcam. So sorry about that. You have a hat. Now all you need is the GoPro and you're ready to go. But I would like a GoPro at some point. Not least because they're waterproof and I need that for things. But never mind, I have nice cameras otherwise. Definitely get a GoPro. It's on my wish list. If I ever have the money, it's something I am saving up for, but there's other things that I need, unfortunately, as well. Let's sellotape this to the craft foam, and then I can just use it as a stencil. So this bit will need to be jaggedy. This will be the bit where I'm going jaggedy jaggedy, so I don't want to sellotape that down. There we go. Perfect. Now one moment. Should really be doing this on a surface of some sort. Maybe I could move the keyboard. Who needs a keyboard? I'll move it. Who needs a keyboard? We can temporarily put the keyboard there. Also a mouse. I don't need a mouse. Right. Now I'm just drawing around the stencil if you're wondering why it's suddenly quiet. But I won't be very long. Groot's gonna get ideas, yep. I've given him all the power. Well, I think BB-8's more of a worry. There's two of them. Yes, it's only very temporarily that I'm losing the keyboard and the mouse. The craft frame's too big for the table. Perfect. It's coming along though. It's coming along. I've done all the serrated edges. He does. Groot has so much to say. The chat will be full of his wisdom very shortly. Ah, dear. Right, it's coming along. We have the beginnings. Oh, yep, Groot's in the chat. Groot's in the chat. He's worked out how to use the keyboard. Wonder if he still has that toe. Right. Nearly there. Then I will have the keyboard and the mouse back. I will take them away from Groot and BB-8. Last serrated edge coming up. Next Christmas you could add a toe to his decorations. I could. I might not. But yes. Right, I'm almost done. The very traditional mouse live streaming technique, which is doing something off camera, which is slow and time consuming. Quality content right here. Thank you for waiting. It'll all be over very shortly. There we go. Done. Oh, just got to do the big circle. Spent all that time cutting out those holes with the knife, and now I've forgotten to stencil them in. There we go, that's better. Yeah. It's a bit like Critical Role, you have to imagine what's going on. Exactly. Have you been watching Critical Role? I love it so much. I've got very behind in Campaign 1, but I am right up to date with Campaign 2. I did watch some Critical Role, but I found it hard to keep following what's going on. Ah, okay. Were you watching the new campaign or the old one? I love Critical Role. It's pretty much what introduced me to Twitch as well, because I wasn't using Twitch very much before. Oh, I can't remove the sellotape from the... Let's just keep that sellotape on because I can't remove it from the paper without losing the ink. And I don't want to do that. The old one, is the new one better? It's better in the sense that they're starting from the beginning. So if you're having trouble following what's going on, then it might be easier with Campaign 2 because you're being introduced to the characters, and we're also only 10 episodes in as well. So there's, you know, there's not been much story yet, so it's easier to follow what's happening. So yeah, we're right at the very beginning. Whereas the first campaign, we pretty much just joined a group of people's game of Dungeons and Dragons after they'd been doing it for a couple of years, so there's always going to be stuff that we're like, I have no idea what's happening. Right, so we've got the axe back, and we have this with some little gaps, which I'm just about to fill in. Little gaps from where the sellotape was. I'll try and watch 2 then, I think. Yes, I recommend 2. It's on YouTube or it's on Twitch as well. But yeah, try maybe the first couple of episodes because that will give you an idea because you're just being introduced to the characters then and the new story. So it's worth a look. It's worth a look. Oh, I'm just going to have some water because my foot's... We're nearly at 8. I'm gonna have to finish the stream at 8, unfortunately. So if anybody has anything they want to talk about, you missed a hole. Yes, that would be annoying. Yeah, if anybody has anything they want to talk about before the end of the stream, let me know. I have no idea how the stream went so quickly. Looks like we'll have to wait to the next stream to see me spending like 20 minutes cutting out a piece of craft foam. I mean, to be fair, I probably will do that off stream. Did we talk about anything important? We talked about Arrested Development, and I got a new recommendation, which I have put on a post-it note, which is Long Night at Blackstone on BBC Scotland. So yeah, we got some new recommendations. We made we made a very practical pickaxe. It's been a very good live stream. So this is the bit that I'm gonna like make jaggedy so that when I attach it, it will hopefully, with the glue, it should be more structurally sound. Is that a thing? Lower the tone of the live stream? No, of course not. Right, there we go. A jaggedy edge. Now the only thing will be getting the other bit to be also a jaggedy edge, but then I can use this as a stencil, so I'll just be able to make it exactly the same. We did learn about mushy cucumbers. And good, structurally sound is a thing. I mean, but is, will this make it structurally sound? Is that, like, I feel like it's going to make it more structurally sound than this just being straight across. So that's what I'm going with, but I have no, like, architectural knowledge to go on. I know that triangles are strong. Like, that's a thing that I remember from DT in school. So I guess that's kind of going along those lines. Yes, we did learn a lot, definitely. And I mean, in the last live stream, I did spend 15 minutes threading a needle, so I think we've improved somewhat in the quality content that is provided on Quiet as Mouse. Yes, architects do always make things out of triangles. There we go, I am an architectural genius. Oh, I can probably have the keyboard back now. Sorry Groot, sorry BB-8, your powers are being taken away. That was a good live stream, that was really fun. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about for a couple of minutes. I'll have a new video up tomorrow, and I'll be live streaming Dragon Age on Twitch on Saturday. And I haven't decided what videos I'll have next up on YouTube, apart from the one on Friday, but probably be on Tuesday and Friday maybe next week. The needle threading live stream is one of your favourites. Good, good. I reinvented the triangle. Okay, that's good. You were here for a very important live stream then. Yes, have a great Easter, everybody who is celebrating, and if you are not, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be... Oh, I didn't tell you. I got some jelly babies that are Easter themed, and I'd not seen them before, so it was very exciting to me. But yes, I'm all ready for Easter. As is Groot. But yes, happy Easter. Thank you for joining me for this live stream. And yeah, we got a lot done, so that was good. And I will hopefully have another live stream on YouTube in a few weeks, I guess 3 or 4 weeks. I'm trying to get the live streams to be every 3 or 4 weeks. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yes, they are brilliant, aren't they? I like jelly babies. I didn't used to like them. I mean, they do look kind of... You know how jelly babies don't look particularly like humans? I mean, these chicks don't particularly look like chicks. They look... I mean, they look like little BB-8s. But, they're good. They're good. I'm happy. I'm happy that they exist. And I'm happy that they exist, like, within a metre of where I am currently sitting. So, yeah, have a great rest of your evening. Or day, depending on where you are in your time zones and stuff. Makes them easier to eat. Yep, that's true. You don't feel bad about biting the heads off. Anyway, I am going to go and maybe watch a bit of YouTube. And watch some TV. I hope you have a fantastic day, as I keep saying over and over again. I'm sorry. But, yeah, no pressure. No pressure. And I will show you in the future on my videos and social media the progress with the pickaxe. Because, you know, it currently just looks like a sheet of craft foam. Great, have a good evening, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you. Bye.